Okay, so let's see how we can create synthetic sensor data using this driving scenario designer present in the MATLAB. So to start with, we can use this add road button to add a road on our canvas. We can click anywhere on the canvas to create our starting point of the road and then double click here to create the end point of our road. We can also right click and add a road center. Then we can drag this center to curve our road. On the left side, we can see how the all the settings of our roads. So, for example, we can change the width of our road. So I can make it 8 or let's make it 10. So we can customize the width of our road like this. Then we can add more lanes. So this number of lanes column will take an array. So I can input 1 1. So it will divide the road in two sections like this. And then I can add my vehicle. To add a vehicle, I can click on this add actor button and add a car. So this will add my ego vehicle. Ego vehicle is our main vehicle through which we see uh, the perspective of this vehicle in our ego-centric view. So to add the trajectory in this vehicle, I can right click the vehicle and add forward waypoints. So I can click on this road to create my trajectory. Now my vehicle will run on this trajectory if I run my simulation. Similarly, I can add another actor. For example, I can add a truck. So let's start it in the opposite direction and let it come back to the source of our ego vehicle. And we can also add a pedestrian. Let's add a pedestrian on the center of our road. Now both of these vehicles will cross our pedestrian. Now to add the sensor, I can click on the vehicle to which I want to add the sensors and then choose any of these sensors. Let's try add camera. Let's add a camera to this point in the vehicle. So I can adjust my settings from here. I have to change one setting. My camera is currently detecting objects only. So I can change it to detect object and lanes. Now my camera will detect both object and lanes. And I can add other sensors like I will add radar to the left side and the right side of my vehicle. To adjust the view, I can just drag this like this. So my sensors are added. Now we can see two views, ego-centric and bird's eye plot. So now if I run my simulation in the bird's eye plot, I can see when my vehicle passes the pedestrian and the other vehicle, it detects both of them. It also detects the lanes. I can switch to ego-centric view like this. Also, uh, this data generated can be exported in multiple formats. So I can export this simulating model. I can export the sensor data to a base workspace. So I can name this. So now my data is exported to my MATLAB workspace. I can access this. So we can see for the time of our simulation, we get all our actor poses, object detections, lane detections, point clouds, and INS measurements. Coming back to our scenario designer, I can also uh, view a 3D 3D simulation. If you have Unreal Engine, So clicking on this button will open the Unreal Engine window. It will create our roads and vehicles and all the objects. Now I can run the simulation again. This will also run the Simulink Unreal Engine window. So we can see the live simulation here. So we can see a pedestrian, truck and car, the Unreal Engine.